everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting "Go Blue." And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 21st ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get us going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Coverage team brings down the returner. First down here for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. And try to adjust. It's their first timeout. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back. It's Davis. He's running out of time here. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. I'd like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Wolverines will have to kick this away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch, takes off in the clear. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incompletion brings up an important third down. Looking to chuck it again. Who makes the grab? The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Short connection to the tight end here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Hand it off to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pressure is coming. He's escaping the pocket now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Boy, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
The sack sets up second down. The linebacker shifting around now. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion brings up third down. From the shotgun, drops back. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
How about that? The defense does their job on third down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's fourth and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
And this will be fair caught about the 15. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Handoff to the right side. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Tailback with another carry. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Michigan 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. On third down, it's a handoff. He'll earn the first down, then pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. Trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down. And he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Michigan.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. To the air, it's Davis. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
One thing I love about this back, is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's a target, and it's complete. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Canes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Handoff from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick catch. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
This is the 6th play on the drive. On third down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Comes up with the catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Davis. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Powering through. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
That sack makes it third down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it, try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Second down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Michigan offense back out on the field. See how efficient this offense can be. They got a chance to add some points here before the break. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. To throw, it's Davis. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. This time enough for one more play in the half. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Bringing pressure. Looks like he's going to run it. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
He's found some room at the 45. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
This quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Looking to pass. It's Davis. Tries to get it to the running back. Not quickly. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Back to throw. It's Davis. Defense is coming after him. It's a quick grab. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Michigan. Strong game by this quarterback. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's got some space here. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Canes. He's going to score. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Davis. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. Ball handed off. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the single back takes the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense is still clicking. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Michigan 28, Miami 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
This is why try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback.
The pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the 4th quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Got it.
Important 2nd down play coming up.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Oh, a reverse. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
And the Wolverines are going to cash in this red zone trip. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Davis. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on third down. Brings up fourth. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. Right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape defense with a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
With the catch, it's Johnson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. There's a wide-open receiver complete. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Running out of time in the pocket. Using his legs here. And some room to work now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
The Canes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. And now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Michigan offense back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Hand off to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory.
Got it.
Second down play coming up.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Double right.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Lasso. Lasso. Razor. Razor.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Trying to find room. It's Marshall.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.